welcome back to the channel. A few unexpected things happened. Both of my big tractors broke down. I'm trying to get crop in the ground. The part for the one tractor that I've got split in the garage is not coming until Friday. So you guys will get this video ahead of a few other videos that I have. I've been really busy trying to get everything going and absolutely nothing working out. I bought this plow to play with this year, spent 500 bucks on it, and here now it's detrimental to getting the crops in because my brother's in the middle of trying to get his stuff in and he's using some of the other tractors. I can't hog up all the dad's tractors, you know. It's not how it works. So it's working great. They got the 3 bottom out. I'm pulling in 2nd gear. It'll pull at 3rd gear. I don't know how hard to work this whole thing. As far as a diesel engine in 3rd gear, the way that this thing is lugging, it would be a no-go. You wouldn't want to do that to a diesel, but being it's that big long stroke gas, I'd probably be fine. But I'm pulling it in 2nd gear. It's staying nice and cool and happy. I'm happy. Bob's out here on the 301 17 with the 4 bottom. I did it to myself. I overheated myself and stopped sweating. My lips started tingling and I drank a bunch of water here and I've been hiding over here in the shade for a minute, about 10 minutes. And I'm feeling a lot better. I'm sweating again and I got more water on the way. So about another 15 minutes, I'll be back going again. This thing's staying right on good temp. It's running great. All in all, everything's going great other than the fact that my big tractors are down. But I'm going to get you a little bit of footage. I don't have my GoPro today, so I apologize for the shaky cam, especially with just being dehydrated like that. I'm sure it's a little extra shaky. 25 tons of chicken poop waiting to get spread. Stuff's going and having terrible luck, so I'm not going to sit idle until Friday waiting for parts to get here. It is currently Wednesday. I'm going to get this stuff plowed. That way Friday it comes up and hopefully I can hook up to that manure spreader and start spreading and then disc it up, plant it up. That's my plan for now. Like I said, you have a plan to start with and change on the fly. Nature of the beast. 2022, that's how it starts. I hope it doesn't end this way. Let's just put it that way. We did some adjusting on the hydraulics. Well, he did on the linkage of the hydraulics on this tractor. Boy, is it doing a good job. I mean, look at how flat that furrow is. He's got it set perfect. The bottom, he's got the front bottom going just as deep as this back one. I mean, he's doing quite well. Look at look at all the worm remnants. That is such a good thing. The first year that I plowed this field, this will be the 6th year now. This will be the 4th year that it got a cover crop that was worth anything. And this was like a cement slate. Even working it when we wait nice and dry, it didn't matter. Bringing this up down here was so hard and packed. And now you can see how that cover crop is getting in there. And it's just falling apart. It's beautiful. This is what we're looking for. As I'm not going to argue with you no-till guys. I'm not going to argue with you. What you guys are doing is great, and especially on land that drains really bad, it's great. But as far as what I'm doing, as far as building the soil using nature, trying to lower my inputs down and raise my bushel per acre. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for soil health. I don't know. I could talk about it all day. I really could. But this is what I'm looking for. The soil that I was farming before, the guys were getting 180, 200 bushel the acre off of it, but they're putting so many inputs on it to make it do that. I'm able to get 150 bushel the acre off of this with not even half of the inputs that they were using. Just put it that way. Yeah, organic farming with nature. That's all it is. The more you understand the way nature works, the better off you are. So I'm gonna quit blabbing. If you guys are more interested in that, send me a message. I got a link that you guys can watch. And guy out in Pennsylvania that farms like 10,000 acres, and he's all about cover crops, and he's like the modern day Einstein when it comes to farming. Let's put it that way. There's a clay spot right there, and it is tough. All right, so that clay spot, I'll come back down to the next pass. Right through here, it drug that 99 down. I thought that I was gonna have to stop, and all of a sudden she come back to life. Got here, got going, and it was pulling hard as hell again. 99 was dragging down, and it popped the safety here. Safety hitch. So now what do I do? Because obviously it's pulling too hard. I'm not going to be able to hook up and pull the trip and make it lift up, because I'm not going to be able to pull it. Probably have to go get the loader and pull it out of the ground. Joy, and I'll let him finish over here with that tractor. I want to point out that this is about what the whole farm pulled like when I started plowing. Just the toughest ground. And here's a prime example. I'm pulling a 3-bottom 314s with an Oliver 99 that's got a pretty much fresh overhaul in it. The thing runs great. Second gear, and I mean that thing, you could count the strokes. Let's put it that way. Something else. All right, so I got smart and I lifted the plow out of the ground with the levers. All right, in my defense, I've never run a pull-type plow before, so that's what I'm going with this time. I don't know about you guys, but I think we got to hear this thing when it comes through this clay spot. The way the 99 reacted, I got a feeling this is going to be Jesus. Second gear. That was second gear with a 301 on a 17. Yeah. Now I've got parts of fields that there's like 10 acres that's like this, so yeah, it's fun times. Anybody wants to come out and embarrass somebody, I got the perfect spot for you. Jurassic times call for Jurassic measures. D19 4 bottom, WD-45 2 bottom, 99 3 bottom. That's normal, right? All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this one. This was some footage of before plow day. A friend of mine, Jordan, came out. I think we plowed like 50 acres like that. Tom kept having troubles with every tractor he got out. The 19 was running good, but then the fuel pump started acting up on it, so we got to put an electronic one on there, so we didn't have to deal with that. My 17, the belt was too stretched for the fan, and we couldn't get it to tighten up, and it needs a new belt, so it didn't want to it was going to get too warm. Basically, it didn't overheat, but he seen it happening, and we knew that the belt was loose, but everything just kind of kept happening. So moral of the story is, it's plowed now, we're done. All the plows are put away except for this one. I don't have a spot in the shed for it, but as you see, we've got it generously greased up, so hopefully it'll shine right up next spring when we put her in the ground. We put new landslides on this next spring, and this should act like a brand new plow again. This is where we're going to leave this episode off. Got some rain coming on the freshly planted corn. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one.